Okay, let me see if my audio is going to work. Give me some feedback. Give me some feedback. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's going to work. Okay, so here I am. Good morning, everyone. It's Valentine's Day morning. And we are here together, ready to answer some healthcare administration questions. It's your favorite professor here, Dr. Ashley Hussein Okorafor, and I'm here for you, for y'all. So please, if you want to, go ahead and ask a question, and I will hopefully get to it in this live stream. But if not, then it's definitely going to be answered in a future live stream. So either way, you're going to get your question answered. Now, what I wanted to start with first is a little while back, 2 weeks ago, we had a question. Well, let me read the comment, question. So this person said, I recently attained a bachelor's degree in operation theater and anesthesia technology. If I study PG diploma health system management in Canada, will I get a job opportunity in operation theater? So, there are many different job positions in operation theater, right? So what I'm assuming you're asking, or what you want to know, is if you can possibly get something in the management side, right? Maybe you want to become an operating room manager, right? Unfortunately, I know this is sad. Well, for managing on the clinical side, usually you need to have an RN. You need to be a nurse and then build your career in that direction. Well, you need to already be a nurse and then build it in the administrative direction. So to become a room manager, you would need to have your bachelor's degree in nursing, right? And work a little bit in the nursing field. And then you start getting your master's in healthcare administration or an MBA, or you get your certification in health system management, or, you do something, you start obtaining education down the management or administration side. And then that will open up a lot of opportunity for you in management, but like on the clinical end, right? So anytime it has to do more of like managing clinicians and things like that, many times they want you to be a nurse. Not every time, but many times they do, and it makes sense. They need someone who knows all of the clinical work and who knows it better than a nurse, right? So for the most part, if you're looking at that, you would probably need to get a nursing degree. You can do some more research and see if it's possible in Canada, but I know in the United States, more than likely you would need a nursing degree, and I'm pretty sure in Canada you would also need a nursing degree. That being said, all hope is not lost, because you can work on other, you can go ahead and work on getting other careers in healthcare administration and management, right? You already have a bachelor's degree in operation theater and anesthesia technology. So that is in itself, that's like, you're already on the clinician side, right? You're like a tech at like the tech level, but you're already doing something. So I would suggest that you do get focus on working and gaining experience in operation theater, anesthesia technology, work on getting job. Oh no. Oh no, my notes, they just, okay, here they are. They're back. So, I would work on maybe getting a job as like an anesthesia technician, like a surgical technologist or something like that. And because I believe that you would be qualified for, one of those type of positions. So work on getting experience there and continuing that. Now, if you do want to work in the management or administration field you work on a business, you want to be on the business side of healthcare, not necessarily a clinician, keep getting your clinical experience. But go ahead and study. Go ahead and get the health system management diploma, or anything else that would have to do with managing or working on the business end of healthcare, because there are plenty of there are plenty of potential where did all my notes go? Geez. So yeah, I mean, there are plenty of potential, jobs that you can go for, right? Within that, that having your clinical experience will be really great for, and having that management and administration degree or diploma, whatever you're going for. So just to give you an idea of what you can possibly look into, because honestly, I would feel like you need to do some research just to get a feel of what sounds interesting to you. Okay, so the best way to do this is, type things into Google, but also I highly recommend using LinkedIn. So type in certain positions, or maybe use Google to get a general idea of what they do and what some of the requirements are for certain positions. And then if you find the ones that you like, or they are somewhat interested in, go ahead and type those into LinkedIn in the LinkedIn search bar. And then start looking for people who hold those positions. And then just go through and just study their profiles, see what education they have, what degrees they have, the diplomas, the certifications that they got, and also focus a lot on the experience section as well. So you want to see what experience stepping stones that they had to go through to get to where they are. And that will give you a really good idea. If you go through a couple of those, that's going to give you a really, really strong outlook on what the stepping stones might be for you to get to the actual job, like dream position that you want. And what I would do is go even further. If you have a couple of positions that you have in mind and you just don't know what's better, like maybe you're thinking, well, what's the work-life balance? What's the work culture have, for people in this position? How, heavy is the workload? How challenging is it? And who you are as a person and what you tend to like more. And then, so I would think about those type of questions. And then if you find a really good, look for good active profiles on LinkedIn of people who seem like they're active and they hold those positions that you're interested in, and then just message them, see, or connect with them first. Unless you have a paid account, you can't really message them. And I don't suggest you get a paid account unless, you want other benefits. But so what I would do is connect with them. If they can accept your connection, then ask them a couple questions in the messages, and hopefully they will respond back to you and let you know what the job is like. And going further, if you really make up a decision and you decide this is where your focus is going to be on developing this career, because this is the position where you want to get to in the next couple of years, because time goes by fast. Okay. Next couple of years is not much at all. All right. So then you start to reverse engineer the steps you need to take from where you are to get to that point. And I guarantee you it's going to happen in a lot more than, it's probably going to happen a lot sooner than 2 years. You know, if you follow steps like this, if you're very strategic about the moves that you make, but just to even know what moves to make, you have to start seeking out, you know, guidance, and you have to ask questions, and you have to do a little bit of research, right? LinkedIn is a great tool. Obviously, Google's there. Everyone knows Google, but LinkedIn is an amazing tool because that can help you see the history of like how people ended up where they are. And it also gives you an opportunity to possibly connect with those people and ask them the questions. And another cool thing you can do is sometimes people will say yes to this. You can ask for an informational interview. And what an informational interview is where you guys interview each other, or, you know, you interview them, like you ask them the questions about the job that you want and like even the company that they work for. And so you get to gather all the information about what it's like, okay, from someone who's actually doing it. And what's cool about that is now you've made that connection. And the people that usually say yes to these informational interviews, do not be intimidated by them. They're actually really excited to share, and they're proud of you. And they look at people who want to get into their career as like little proteges. Okay, they're excited to help you, and they're just like, wow, my career matters. Oh my gosh, of course I'll help you get this. This is really exciting. So, and then of course there are going to be probably plenty of people that ignore you, but who cares about them? Anyway, let me give you a couple ideas of different positions that you can go after, or just do a little bit of research on to see if they could be a good fit for you. And if they are, I suggest that you go down this journey and figure out exactly where you want to be in the next couple of years, and start to reverse engineer and figure out the stepping stones that you're going to take, because you've got to be strategic about this stuff if you want to take it seriously. Don't approach I would suggest, I really think that worrying about whether or not there's a job out there, if you get a certain degree or a certification or a diploma, I think that's approaching everything from fear, and it doesn't work. Because if you go ahead and you take the risk, you pay for the courses and you do it, you get your piece of paper that says you did it, right? You have your certification, and now you sit there like, you know, you start applying for jobs on Indeed, and you're just going, wow, no one's hiring me. This was a waste. Everything sucks. And you sit there marinating in this negativity, and you're just like, you know, that I knew this was a bad idea, but I took the chance and I can't believe it. And now what am I going to do? I mean, look, every single job out there, there's plenty of competition in the market. There will always be competition, but you don't need to come at it. You don't need to go forward and be afraid of the competition. That is the worst approach, because that approach that's coming from a place of fear, and it basically already means that you're defeated. You're going to step into the job market whenever you're ready to go out and get this position that you're trying to get, and you're gonna just be like, you know, you're going to already have something in your mind that you're not going to make it. Okay. And if you sort of somewhat expect that kind of in the back of your mind, even though you're trying, but you're skeptical that it's going to work out, usually what happens is it doesn't work out. And then you settle for job positions that are actually beneath you. You're better than those. But you're like, well, there's so much competition, and this is the best I can do. These people are actually willing to hire me. So then you go for those, and you just kind of feel like, I don't know, I guess I'll work my way up. But, you know, that to me, I really believe that that is an attitude of defeat. That's like a victim mentality. And you can choose not to go down that road at all. Be very deliberate, be very positive and optimistic, and do your research and take action, take deliberate action on, you know, your entire plan the whole thing out and know the steps you need to take. I guarantee you, when you're on top of this, over time, stay focused and don't lose sight of where your end goal is. But what's going to happen is you'll probably achieve this a lot sooner than you planned. And you'll look back one day and be like, wow, I actually did it. I actually did a little bit better than I thought I was going to do too. This is really cool. This really works. You know? So like I said, just have a better attitude. Do not be fear-minded. Don't be afraid of taking risks at all. Apply yourself, do your research, and plan. Plan. Be very strategic as well. Anyway, here we go. Here's a couple ideas for you to look up. All right. You can be a quality assurance specialist. Okay, so you could work. You could be responsible for ensuring that the operation theater is operating at a really high standard for that hospital or that, you know, OR clinic, outpatient OR clinic, right? So quality assurance specialist, that would actually, I think that would suit you very well. So there's one idea. Another thing, medical equipment sales rep. So, and you know, sales reps actually, they can make crap money or they can make like ridiculous amounts of money. It just really depends on how good you are with sales, your sales skills. Okay, but knowing the devices and the equipment and having that knowledge and how things work in an operating room would make you a perfect candidate for medical equipment sales, right? And then if you get the the business, the administrative side education, I think you're good. Like you're going to have a bright future if you want to go down that road. But I would suggest that you do develop your sales skills if you don't already have them. Remember, it's a skill that you can develop. It's not like a gift you have to have. You have to be born with. Okay. All right. So then you could be like a consultant, a healthcare consultant. You could provide guidance and advice to healthcare facilities on how they can improve their operation theater and how they can improve really just any medical setting. But since your specialty is operation theater and anesthesiology and things like that, you can provide consultation for that. And that you can work for a consultation firm or you can start your own business. I don't know how entrepreneurial you are, but you can go either way with this. If you start your own business, like you can scale and you can make tons of money. But if you're working as a consultant for a consulting firm, that's also good too. And you can make pretty decent money. Decent money as in like a 6-figure income. Then there's a clinical research coordinator. Okay, especially, so you would be overseeing like clinical trials and things like that. Okay, so I think that that would work out, but then again, that one I'm just kind of like, in some situations they want you to be a nurse, but look into that as well if you're interested. But those are some ideas, and I hope that really helps. Also keep them. So I hope this helps answer your question. I hope this gives other people ideas of how they can direct their careers. And please, you guys, leave me some questions in the comment section that I can answer for you. And have a happy Valentine's Day, everyone. Hope your day is full of love, whether or not it's with family, yourself, or a significant other. Okay. Yeah, please like, subscribe, share this with all your healthcare administration friends, because it really helps spread the good word of healthcare administration. So I will talk to you later, guys, and have a wonderful day.